Hi guys, welcome back to our farmhouse in rural Germany. If you're new here, we're Denise and Aidan and we live in the beautiful Black Forest in Germany. So I've started another painting by numbers. This is what it's going to look like. So it will also be for the spare room. But you might be able to see the cat has been on here. So I've put it on top of a previous painting in the hope that I will just be able to keep it out of the way of the cats, really. Well, the weather has been absolutely atrocious. It's been hailstoning, raining, so I've not been able to get outside in the garden and do anything. I've had to keep the fires going as well as working full time. So this is going to be quite a short video this week. But what I have done is taken a little bit of time to just try and switch off in some way, and so I treated myself to another painting by numbers, and I've already made a start on it. I think the pattern will match the one I've already got, so it's going to go into the spare room. Now that is a place that I can start. I can actually do a little something in there, but work has just gone crazy for me this week. It's good, but it's also not good for you guys, because it means that I can't really get much done outside of work other than boring jobs around the house like collecting wood and filling the fire, all of those sorts of things, and dog walks. There's only so many dog walks I can take you on. There's only so many wood collectings that I can take you with me on. So yeah, it's just a little one touching base really this week. But I do intend next week to really get stuck into the spare room and try and get that finished, because we've got visitors at the end of May, so therefore kind of need to get it done. And I'm actually away for 2 weeks in May. So we're like passing ships in the night, Aidan and I, at the moment. It's like if he's away, he comes home and we have a few days together, and then I'm away. But it is what it is. We do have to work alongside this. And, you know, for me, I have to have my work in England because my German's not really good enough for me to work here in Germany. So I can work online, no problem. But the chunk of my work really comes from the UK. So that's one thing we do have to think about when living in another country, of course. But anyway, I'm going to get on with some painting. This is where I've got to, but I'm going to have to leave it there for now. Obviously these things do take more than a few days, but I'll see how far I can get this week. One little job I have been wanting to do is to thin out my aloe vera here. As you remember, a little while back when I redid the library and I found a home for this aloe vera there, but you know, now it's time to thin it out. Oops. Have to be very careful here. Can you even split these? I don't know. Oh, I keep breaking them off. I've just broke all them off. This isn't quite going to plan. Okay. Well, I thought these were all offshoots, but obviously not. I'm going to try and plant them. I'm really not sure it's going to be worth me doing it. We'll give it a go. I guess I could just try. I wonder if it's worth putting that in. Well, I'm not sure if they're going to work or not, I've got to be honest. But I needed to repot him anyway. So he's going to go back upstairs. He, she, I don't know why I'm calling it a he. And I now have, let me show you. So I've now got 9 little offshoots. None have got roots, but I put them in. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not really very green fingered, as you've probably worked out on previous videos. That is like a little cluster where they've all fallen off of. So I thought I might just plant that one and just see if that does anything wonderful. But I'm going to leave them there because it's got quite good light there. And I won't overwater them as well. So I just hope it's going to be warm enough down here, though the weather should be getting a bit warmer now. But meanwhile, this one's going back upstairs. Well, it's the next day and they've survived overnight, which I'm rather pleased and surprised all at the same time. Let me give you a closer look. I'm actually just debating whether to give them a little bit of a water. I don't want to overwater them, but at the same time, I want to encourage them a little bit. Maybe I'll try and find a tray to put them in. I don't know. Well, I've just found 2 little trays. I'll put them in there and I will give them a little water into there rather than on the top. It just feels like that should be the thing to do. So they're all watered. So keep your fingers crossed for me, or thumbs pressed down as we do in Germany. And if you've got any suggestions, please do comment below if I'm doing this wrong. And yeah, let's hope and pray though that I've not killed them off. And if I can even just have one survive, I'll be more than happy. I've still got my one upstairs, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, but that's all I've got time for this week. Next week I don't have quite so much booked in work-wise, so I will have a little bit more time and do intend to try and get into the spare room. But yeah, it's not a great deal. It is literally just a touch base one this week. So thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping us going. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. It all helps the algorithm, helps get these videos out, and you know, it helps us to keep them going as well then. And so I will see you on the next one.